In a province known for beef and oil, surging energy prices are a provincial coffer cash cow. But Alberta's premier is frustrated.
We're concerned that these very strong commodity prices and big profits are not turning into jobs. Albertans rightly expect to see real economic benefit, particularly when prices and profits are this high.
After several difficult years for the industry, oil companies are reluctant to invest.
They're going back to shareholders and they're going to buybacks, and that's what a company does: is it makes money and then it sends it back to the shareholders.
What we have seen and heard so far from many of those same energy companies is that the investor community is saying, don't increase your production here.
And that's an issue as the world faces two big problems when it comes to fossil fuels. On one hand, there is a global oil shortage, and prices will only rise until there is more supply. But the climate crisis looms heavily as well, and the federal environment minister says oil companies need to pull their weight.
We think that these companies, with making record level profit, should invest as well in this decarbonization.
The oil and gas sector is Canada's biggest polluter, and if its largest producers are to reach their net zero by 2050 commitments, huge investments in carbon capture and other technologies will have to be made. But even with a federal tax incentive, oil companies are making no commitments yet.
What we're seeing is that there's no actual requirement for companies to actually make good on their net zero pledges. And so we will need to do something else to encourage companies to do that.
The Canadian Association of Petroleum Producers says energy prices are volatile and can't be counted on for projects that will take decades of investment or more. For that, the industry says it will need more government help. Heather Yourex-West, Global News, Calgary.